That is a Minolta for the win. Hello users of YouTube, and welcome to yet a new episode of Daniel's Videos and Etc. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about this Minolta camera I just received a few days back. Well, let me tell you how I got this camera. About a few days before when I made this video, my aunt asked me to convert some videos for her from off VHS-C, VHS-C tape. Off some, there's a couple of videotapes she made with this camera. She wanted me to convert them and put them onto actual DVDs. I'm still in the process of doing that. I'm also converting some mini DV tapes, so I also have a mini DV camera that I'm using to play these back on. I have a special JVC adapter that allows me to use this with it. The JVC video movie VHS-C camera adapter. And anyway, I'm using this adapter to play them back on my Ion VCR to PC, VCR. So there's the mini DV camera. That's a Canon. I forget the whole model number and everything. I'm too lazy to check. And those are some of the exported tapes I've already taken care of and stuff, as well as the VHS-C tapes. Anyway, this camera is very odd in my opinion, and I'll tell you why. Well, one, it looks like a giant photo camera, and I'll show you how it's like takes video and stuff. Basically, you hold it like this, and your thumb goes on the other side, and pretty much that's the record button. You push record to record, so it's very simple. Doesn't require much thinking to do it and stuff, but it's a very odd camera, and it is kind of high-tech for its age. This is basically a VHS camera, except it takes the smaller format of VHS, which is VHS-C. So yeah, yes, like I said, this is a Minolta camera, and this is the Minolta Master C-513 LCD camcorder, and that's the battery slot. I do have the original. I do have a clock battery. I don't know if it was the original one. Here's the battery that came into the camera. It's a Sanyo CR2025. I don't have any CR2025s to replace it with, but that's okay. I do have the battery slot somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I will definitely find it later. Probably not in this video. But anyway, so you have two options about using this camera to record video. You can look through the viewfinder, which works very well, except I'm not seeing anything happening here. So you can look through the viewfinder, or you can flip this LCD display up, in case you didn't know it, but this is actually an LCD screen. And this is part of what makes this camera a little awkward to use. I believe this is an attachment, as you can remove it. But I think this keeps the sunlight from hitting the LCD so you can't see it. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment here. Should have taken this off before I opened it, oh well. So here's the LCD of the Minolta camera thing. This is color LCD monitor. There's the buttons for the message and the display to turn the LCD on and off. On the bottom you have color contrast settings. Color and brightness, sorry. No contrast. I didn't see any contrast. I made a mistake. Anyway, yeah, and basically how this thing is held on by some individual rivets inside the plastic here. So basically they clip into that. Basically, when you flip it up, this is how you have the camera. And be careful because that is actually where the lens is. So you could put your thumb on that if you accidentally did. The zoom level, the wide angle, the wide/telephoto zoom right here. The viewfinder is just a pass-through, and there's a holster strap. Basically, how would you really typically would use this? You'd flip the LCD up, and then open this up. You just pull on the top and then it opens. So that keeps from like sunlight hitting the LCD, so you can't really see it. To close it, you just close both flaps and then push the bottom part in and then the top part in. And then when you're done, you flip the camera down, the LCD down. Right here is nothing really here. There's the microphone, and that's the recording indicator. So yeah. Record button, that's the switch for video, camera, timer, and message. I don't know what timer and message mean, but video allows you to play back what you just recorded. So yeah, there's an arm strap right here on the side, and on the bottom you have a tripod mount with a guide hole and this weird little flip up thing. I guess that's used for table recordings, and it flips up and down. And there's the model number, serial number, sorry, 20-65-1-12-19. Takes 6 volts DC, 101 Adams Drive, Minolta Corporation, New Jersey, Ramsey. This product is powered by nickel-cadmium rechargeable battery. I do have the battery, and I'll show it to you guys in a moment. There's the battery thing, battery release, and yeah. Right here you got the door for the VCR Controls, LCD for recording, information LCD, display, clock reset, rewind, pause, play, fast forward, record, stop, 5-second record. I don't know what that means. That's the same thing on that side. On here we got a little rubber thing. You lift it up and open it. You can do video in or out, so you can have these connectors go out to the TV or the VCR, or you can have it go into the camera, which is kind of a neat option. So you can switch that up to in or out, and in the middle you have DC out, so that's power out. I don't know what that would be for, and a remote for pausing and stuff, but I don't really know what that middle one would be used for, the DC out jack. This is the speaker and the volume. It's hardware volume, and then if you open this little pop, whoa, I dropped it on the ground. This is the headphone jack, which is a pretty neat feature on a camera. So, is that a phone? Yep, there's a little ear right there. So yeah, that is pretty much the major overview of the camera. I don't know much specs about it, too much, but there's what you can. Focal length of 4 to roughly 12 millimeters. Power zoom, I believe it's, yeah, optical zoom, which is neat. I think that's pretty much it about this camera, at least for the outside. So to open the camera up, and there's more buttons under here, basically you unlock this latch on the top here, and you just push it back, and then it kind of just, it can hang over, or not hang over, but it can hang from where it's sitting. So there's the VCR mechanism. It's a little drum head for recording. And there's some more switches. This is switching from extended play to super play. Extended play is the lower quality. Super play is high quality, the highest quality at least. You have auto drive, auto date set. I don't know what that means, auto date. Tracking adjustment. I forgot about that. There's tracking adjustment and the eject button. And there's the little pin thing for the record button on the camera, as the record button is just a plastic push thing, and that just lines up with that little guy. Occasionally when I would put a tape in the camera, the tape would get eaten up a little bit when loading, but if I take it out, rewind it, and then stick it back in, it would start working normally. So we'll see if I can do that here. Go ahead and show you guys a quick demonstration of the loading, tape loading and unloading. So I'll show you that to you guys in a moment here. Anyway, so I got the DC adapter to charge the batteries. And nothing special. It's 12 volts only. Oh no, it's a switch power supply. It also does 240 volts. Battery pack, just push down and then slide. It's a little more complicated than that. Power, charge, charging end light, refresh. Nothing much. It's not a ground cable, it's just your typical plug. And 2 batteries came with it. I got this Minolta battery, which is original to the camera. This one actually still works, but it doesn't hold the charge for that long. 12-hour battery. I'm sorry, 1200 milliamp hour battery. This is model number VBP-630. So that's pretty neat. Minolta Camera Co. Limited, made in Japan. It's Japan. And you have this third-party Duracell battery, which actually doesn't even work. I had this charging for a whole 2 hours, and it still wouldn't work. So the Duracell battery, which I thought maybe would last longer because Duracell's kind of trusted, didn't actually work. This one actually works. It actually charges, and it held the charge for about 5 minutes when recording, 5 to 10 minutes, but eventually died after a while. So yeah, the battery does get really hot though, both when charging and using it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plug the battery into the camera here. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna plug the battery in here. Let's see if this thing still powers on. No, there's not enough. Oh, never mind. So there you go. That is the tape tray. I'm gonna go ahead and stick the tape in. This is a blank tape. I recorded a little bit on it. I might put it up on YouTube, but yeah. March 9th, 2015, testing the Minolta after Master CS-C-513 after 15 years of not being used. I can't believe I could not read my own handwriting, but that's okay. Whoa, gotta be careful. So basically, it says March 9th, 2015 to blank 2015. I'm still recording on this tape. I think about 5 minutes been used on it. So it's like a smaller version of a cassette, really. It's just, it holds less information. The tape specs, I believe on Super Play, it does 30 minutes, but on Extended Play, it's an hour and 30 minutes. So, big increase there. There's no long play on this tape. So you just kind of pop it in like that, and then the tape, you just close it from the top. There you go. Actually, it sounded pretty good. Alright, so I loaded so now the tape is in the camera. Camera should not be on. Technically it is. That's okay. Let's see if we can get some footage on it to play back. So there, the LCD turned on. There's actually one stuck pixel. Oh, the stuck pixel's gone. There's a green stuck pixel, but I don't know what happened to it. So I'm going to rewind it here. Here we go.
Hello, this is a test of the Minolta Master C-513 VHS-C camera. This has not been used in recording for...
I think the camera just died. But basically, yeah, it works. It does the job, and nothing too bad. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see if it still has enough juice to take the tape out. So, yeah, that is basically it. So, that is the Minolta. And just kind of, wait, did that actually close it? Yeah, it closed it actually. So, it's designed to be closed with the lid too. So basically, yeah, that is the Minolta Master C-513 camera, VHS-C. Pretty good, yep. Works sort of. I think the only thing it needs replacing is the battery. Other than that, this camera's working good. You can get replacement batteries on eBay for like $15. Or not eBay. I didn't see any on eBay actually. I meant to say on some sites, there's some battery websites you can buy these batteries on. It's about 15 bucks. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Like if you liked it, dislike if you hated it. Leave a comment below if you have one, and by all means, thanks for watching. Actually, I don't know why I said that, but thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.